Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. We're going to talk about Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I do apologize for being MIA for about a week or so. Just wasn't feeling motivated, kind of going through some stuff, but that is life. I'm feeling a little bit rusty, so bear with me. Let's do one more shuffle and pull right from the Mystic Mondays for Tuesday. Okay? We have the World card coming out as well as the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. I'm hearing new money. All right, new money coming through already, as well as the Fool card and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of which onto the reading, there's a huge focus on a leap of faith you took recently and or will be taking in the near future or potentially. It feels like there's a reminder that you need to rest and reflect a bit, but also to get this and that done throughout the specific energy period. But I also feel like there's a focus on your needs, your wants. I'm hearing physically, but yeah, it's a day where your body, your physical temple is what I'm hearing, will be communicating what is needed the most in that moment or throughout this day in general. But I feel like it's a day of hearing peaceful abundance. You're meant to easily achieve and receive to support whatever feels most important for you for the near future. Feeling like a lot of which have a change to look forward to prepare for, but to remember that you're protected in regards to. But are you protecting this goal, this change, this switch up in the ways that you individually can? Yes and no is the answer that's coming through. But it's a day of world evolving change that coming to mind, taking a focus. I feel like you are thinking about how to receive, gain, earn more money moving forward. But a lot of which it might be as well, or more so, thoughts and maybe action towards making what you have last and stretch moving forward and be put to use in the right ways. Anyways, let's pull a couple more cards. Where you're incomplete will start to feel more complete, or you'll find the missing pieces moving forward, or the missing piece. However it looks for you, I was being guided to look at the half circle there. But your connection to the moon may also take a highlight. But the Star card in reverse in the Ace of Cups, it feels like there is abundance overflowing from your cup at a certain point or certain points throughout this day to support a wish that hasn't come to be yet, or maybe to make up for a wish, a dream, a goal that didn't work out as expected, whether it didn't come to be or it did and fell flat. I'm hearing squash quite quickly or soon after. Either way, I feel like there is going to be a churn in the upright when it comes to the Star card, where a wish fulfillment does lie ahead for you and naturally will leave you with more abundance, however that abundance looks and feels and comes through for your individual situation. I also feel like you're being viewed as a star, whether you feel fully or at all within that energy throughout this Tuesday. And people are saying the hand of God is what I'm hearing, with the hand of spirit, however you want to look at it, or both. You're being gifted support and success in order to go further, okay, in order to shine brighter, and maybe to have something that you're connected to outside of you, situation of some sort, to have that shine brighter, okay? I mean, I know for me, for example, it's going to be me in these readings, this channel. Apply it as you should for you. But I do sense that there is thoughts of how other people are shining, growing, blossoming, as in being drawn to, okay, the number 3 is relevant. I was going to say these 3, which stars? Bear with me. These 3 main stars here. Well, you being the main star, but you get the point. That was a message in of itself. But I also feel like it's a day where you're thinking about things intertwining in certain ways in your life, past and currently, and more so moving forward. But I also feel like it's a day where you're thinking about hitting a target, okay? And I do feel like this target is going to feel a lot easier to achieve, to hit, to aim for, than once upon a time with something similar, or maybe completely different. Either way, it's going to feel easier than it has once upon a time. But I also feel like you are running on low battery for whatever reason. All right, I'm getting that, kind of seeing the iPhone low battery message. But I feel as if you will figure out how to navigate, I'm hearing sway through the day and do things in more of an effortless manner, or where it doesn't drain you as much as it could. And I feel like this is really supportive and helpful for you. It's a tool that you're regaining, maybe tweaking for the future in regards to when you feel a lack of motivation or a low battery once again, because it's inevitable, right, from time to time. But the Two of Pentacles in reverse as well as the Seven of Cups, I feel like there are a lot of options for something for the future that's going to take a highlight throughout this day, and you don't have to choose yet, all right? I feel like you are truly being watched over. For some of which onto the reading, it's going to be somebody at a distance that you once were or still at least energetically connected to, and they're spying on you. But on a more positive, uplifting note, being drawn to this reading, I'm getting the message in general that you're being watched over when it comes to all that you have to achieve, all that still is yet to be figured out, and when it comes to all of the options, once again, you have for an important decision on the horizon. But gifts of admiration is what I'm hearing. Gifts of admiration coming through. And the number 611 is quite relevant for you as well. But yeah, the Emperor card, it's like you're not in the mood to plan. You're not in the mood to maybe figure it out, but you will when it's most unexpected, at least when it comes to one sliver of what still needs to be figured out and planned for, or one of which. But again, I'm being drawn to this moon here being one that's not a full moon, not even close to full. I feel like that is, again, part of this day. Where are you feeling, I'm hearing limited, but more so a lack within. And I'm not saying have a lack mindset in any way, shape, or form, but focusing on that at least at one, if not a few different key points for you individually throughout the day is going to help you feel more aligned with what's coming next, okay? With more justice and accurate people, places, and situations moving forward to come in if I didn't say that. But look at this. Again, a wish fulfillment, my friend. Justice to come to be for you. It feels like being drawn to this reading, at least at certain points, it feels like, or truly is, a lack of those scales or that scale balancing out in your favor. But Spirit is saying your hard work is about to pay off big time, and your ability to utilize Spirit support smartly is what I'm hearing. Interesting. In a smart manner, selectively, as well as trusting your intuition and your ability to manifest. You're golden. Okay, you are golden. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is a day as well where your strength is becoming quite clear to other people, while you feel like there's minimal of it, or again, that low battery, feeling like you have to rebuild that strength for what lies ahead. But then a change may as well drain you of some of that strength for a period of time. Does that make sense? It reminds me of me moving in the upcoming few days at the end of the month. And naturally that's a positive move for me. Part of why I haven't been doing readings in last week. But yeah, it's going to drain me either way, but it's a positive, important shift in the right direction for me. But again, however that's going to look for you. Now I'm hearing, as I'm being drawn to the Two of Cups, the way that people connect to you is completely different in the way that you connect to them, okay? And that's changed and developed over time, but I feel like who you feel easily connected to energy-wise, even if they're at a distance, it could be up close, that's definitely, I'm hearing within your control, okay? But it's something to be noticed for more than one reason. But I feel like when it comes to somebody specific, if not a group of people, could be a collective like this, or a community otherwise, you're holding your cards close to your chest. It feels like you're not as much, or in general, an open book. And I feel like when it comes to somebody that you are close to in your life, separate from whoever we were just talking about, you don't want to spill all the beans yet, but it feels like you will have to in the upcoming days or weeks, however the time looks for you. Being open at this point along your path is looking and will feel completely different naturally in comparison to a different chapter or different chapters. And I want to say naturally different versions of you. But the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords, because it's a day where you're needing to utilize what you've been through, what you've gained, and what you're even gaining currently from the ups and downs, the imperfections, to steer clear of the stress, to maybe manage with certain stressful factors, but it may remind you throughout this day in maybe a bit of a heavy way that you need to make a change moving forward, whether you've already initiated this is already happening or not. Okay. I'm hearing it might be a bit of both, but I feel like you need to get your both feet out the door when the time is right for you. Does that make sense? And leave something behind. But it feels like there is a focus on you, inevitably is the word coming through, inevitably marching to the beat of your own drum and this working to your advantage in so many different ways. And I feel like that's only part of the reason why there is rewards coming in. There's overflowing abundance. Okay. As long as you utilize your strong ability and strength to notice it, especially in the moments when the imperfections are just so in your face or hard not to notice. But the Queen of Swords and the Tower card in reverse, what do we need to cut out to support a Tower moment that we want to prevent or is inevitably coming to be but isn't here yet? Okay, what do we need to release? What do we need to cut out and put a stop to? Now that hand saying stop either is talking about your own habit or habits and or speaking upon someone else in one if not multiple ways, but or multiple people or a situation outside of you. But either way, it feels like there is definitely action that can and should be taken before this comes to be, right? Whether it's prevention, okay, in one if not multiple ways, or it's you preparing, okay, in one if not multiple ways. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are emotions coming to be in regards to something that didn't work out. But I also feel like you're going to think about somebody who you are still, whether you want to admit it or not, or realize this or not, you are still energetically connected to them. I feel like a lot of which is somebody you dated, or it could have been an old friend, or I'm hearing an old acquaintance even, or a family member you lost touch with, regardless of what kind of connection this once was or is, rather. When you think about them, it's because you are heavily on their mind, within their awareness. But yeah, to end this reading on a positive note, it's a day where the wheel is turning in your favor, but it's a day to change this and that, to prepare, to get ready for things to improve for you, and to remain or get back to that confident way of being in the midst of things not being perfect. But again, get ready for massive improvement. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your day, and I'll definitely see you next time.